Before every drop of dairy milk reaches the factory, the day begins here.
Clean systems are the first rule of dairy milk production. Precision starts before extraction even begin. Fresh dairy milk enters the industrial chain within seconds. Fresh dairy milk enters the industrial chain within seconds. Temperature control protects quality from the first transfer. Consistency depends on disciplined herd movement.
Healthy animals define safe dairy milk.
Every wheel of cheese begins long before the factory wakes. Fresh milk enters the system within moments of collection. Every wheel of cheese begins long before the factory wakes.
Temperature control begins immediately. Invisible systems guard every liter. Clean systems define safe production.
Milk quality begins with nutrition. Healthy herds create consistent supply.
Precision starts before milk ever leaves the farm.
Agriculture and industry move as one. Clean transport preserves the chain.
The farm's harvest becomes industrial supply.
Traceability follows every shipment.
Now the journey begins. Freshness depends on uninterrupted movement. Raw supply meets industrial precision.
Every kilogram entering the cheese factory is recorded. Documentation protects the integrity of the chain.
Nothing enters unchecked.
Quality begins before a single drop is unloaded. Speed and science protect consistency.
Freshness moves through stainless arteries.
Precision tracks every liter. Precision tracks every liter.
Supply becomes reserve.
Movement never stops inside the plant.
Sanitation is continuous discipline.
Even waste is managed with engineering.
The true factory process is about to begin. From transport to transformation. from transport to transformation.
Inside the cheese factory, discipline begins at the threshold. Every entry is controlled. Consistency begins with people. Consistency begins with people. The process lies beyond controlled barriers. Consistency begins with people. Clean hands protect every batch. Heat powers transformation.
Controlled heat protects quality.
From above, complexity becomes choreography.
Stability prepares the next step.
Direction determines destiny.
Now science becomes cheese. The invisible biology of cheese begins here.
Balance must be exact.
Timing and heat shape the chemistry.
A few milliliters change everything. Milk begins its quiet transformation.
Patience becomes structure.
Texture reveals readiness.
Now the solid begins to separate. Uniformity defines consistency. One product becomes two.
Nothing valuable is ignored.
The cheese takes form.
Movement must stay controlled.
Industrial consistency demands sorting.
Now curd becomes cheese. Structure begins under pressure. Uniform loading ensures consistent cheese.
Uniform loading ensures consistent cheese.
Each batch becomes measurable form.
Compression begins.
Pressure removes what structure no longer needs.
The first true shape emerges. Raw structure becomes product.
Tolerance defines industrial quality.
Salt now shapes preservation. Flavor begins in solution.
The product emerges changed. Preparation makes way for refinement. Transformation enters its longest chapter. Now cheese becomes its final identity.
Even drying prepares stable texture.
Consistency requires repetition. Protection extends shelf life.
Time now becomes an ingredient.
The surface becomes a barrier.
Order defines maturation.
Environment shapes flavor invisibly.
Transformation cannot be rushed.
Experience reads texture instantly.
Uniformity requires intervention. Uniformity requires intervention. Time has completed its work.
Now maturation becomes market form.
Position determines precision.
Precision creates standardization. Scale demands precision machines.
Automation repeats with mechanical precision.
Machines now inspect what humans once judged alone.
Order enables speed.
Shelf life is engineered.
Protection becomes permanent. Protection becomes permanent. Traceability follows every unit. Secondary packaging joins the line. Finished units become shipment-ready inventory. Secondary packaging joins the line. Finished units become shipment-ready inventory.
Flow continues without pause. Stability protects transport.